Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I have come on to do my hashtag WS Art Club, which is the Woolly Steph Art Club, which is currently being run by Ashley from Paper and Twine. And for this month's art page, she's pulled out heart. So what I thought I would do is I've taken my piece of card. I've already cut my little bits of card ready to go in my album for each month. And what I thought I would do, obviously heart, I'm thinking hearts. I did promise ages ago that I'd come on and do some quilling, and I haven't yet. So I thought what I'm going to do is do some quilling hearts onto my piece of card. So I've also found this little square of little pink flowers. And I know when you think of hearts, you think of red, but I thought, and I'm coming down a bit so you can see, that I would do pink. Be my favourite. So I'm just going to have this. I've got some of this chalk ink, and this one's called Pixie Dust, and this is going to go in the middle. So I really only want an edge, a border around with the pink. So I'm literally going to just do a dusty pink that can dry whilst I'm just using the actual pad. And I know what I haven't done. I always say this, and I haven't got my wipe out yet. So yeah, just putting an edge around that, and then that can dry whilst I get and undo the hearts. So I'm just going to put that to the side a minute, and I'm going to put this bit to the side. So I'm going to go pink. So I've gone in my little quilling box, and these are all various things that I've made. And I promise I will come on and do an actual quilling sort of lesson if people would like it. I don't know if anyone else does quill. So all you're going to need for this is some strips. I've got my quilling tool, which you don't necessarily have to have. You could use a pen or pencil, or you just need something small. I don't need that. Some tweezers, and I've got my little glue pen. That's all I'm going to need. So I think that's the whole piece. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut this one in half and make a couple of what we call teardrops. So I haven't done this for ages, and I used to do this all the time. Now let me just find my little hole in my quilling tool and put my paper in. Do you know, my eyes are getting worse, I'm sure. And this is, I hope I haven't got glue on it from last time I used it, because it might have glued together. I'm just going to check with my tweezers that I haven't got glue on my tool, because sometimes you get glue around it and it seems to have no, there we go. Right, so let me just, might be a bit finger and thumbs today. I'm just checking that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I've got it close enough. Still got a bit of a tickly throat. Still hasn't come of anything. Now, if this doesn't work, there we go. Right, I've got it in the end of my quilling tool. I don't know why that was so difficult. So I'm literally just going to wind this half up all the way to the end, take it off, and I'm just going to let it unwind a little bit, and then I'm going to just get my glue pen, pop a bit of glue on the end like so, and then pop that together. Hopefully that will stick. Maybe I didn't put enough on. Might have to get a different glue if that doesn't work. It's not sticking, is it? Don't know why. There we go. And then I'm just going to pull my teardrop to the end and squeeze it around like that, and then it gives me what they call a teardrop. So I'm just going to do another one of those quickly with the other half. I don't want this to be too long, this video, so I'm going to try and race through these and then do race through. I think I have got another quilling tool somewhere, which I might need to get out, because I don't know why this is being a bit stubborn. I don't know if I've caught it or something and it's squidged the... You should easily be able to slot your paper through. For some reason, it's finding it a little bit difficult, and I don't know why. So let me just roll that to the end. As I say, you could use a pen or pencil or something, just as long as you can roll it together. Right, and I'm just going to let that unroll a little bit, unravel a little bit, like I did with the other one. And I'm going to try and glue that again. I might have to get a stronger glue if this one doesn't. This is the one I, normally use. It just takes a minute to get a bit tacky. So there we go, that's stuck together. And then I'm just pulling the coil down to the end, squeezing it together and giving it a little bend at the end. And then all you do is you glue those two together and you've got a little heart. So let me just put some glue down the edge. There we go. And then let's pop those two together. Now quilling is a bit fiddly, and if you haven't got the patience, it can be a bit... I don't know why that's not sticking, that glue. I think I'm going to have to get a different type of glue out. Oh, there we go. It is. Right, let's just move that aside. So there's my one heart. Let's have a look at this one. And I'm going to cut... I think I'll do a light pink on this one. I'm just going to bend this coil, this piece of paper in half. Get it round the right way. Come on, Jenny. Just fingers and thumbs today. Make sure I got it in the middle, because you've got to get that little... Right, bend that down. Okay, and then I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to try and put it in there. And I don't... Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to roll towards the centre where I've made the little... Well, that's just typical, isn't it? We knew she'd have to come in on the act. I haven't got that in there properly. Going to just coil all the way, just not quite to the centre where I've made the little heart. And then I'm going to get the other side. And again, I'm going to put it in and I'm going to coil towards the inside and towards that centre again. Let's go down. Just go all the way to the, not quite to the end like I did with the other one. And then let that one go. Whoops. As I say, it is fiddly. And then we've got, there's your heart there. And I'm just going to glue, I'm going to get my other glue out because I'm happy that that one's working properly. And then I'm just going to glue the two coils together. Put a piece there. Glue those two coils together. And put a tiny bit down the bottom there. And glue the heart bit at the bottom together. Now I'll let that set and then I can move it a bit so it doesn't look like a heart otherwise, but that is a heart. There we go. So there's that one. Right, let's do a dark one this time. Dark pink. So let me get one piece off. And then we're going to use the whole strip on this one. And we're going to do a coil. There we go. If I can get that in. Come on, Jenny. What are you doing? I don't know why it won't go in. It should be much easier. Ah, there we go. Right, and then I'm going to coil this one all the way, the whole strip to the end. Oh, I hope that sun's all right coming in on the screen. As I say, I need to get back into practice of these because I would be much quicker than this normally. Right, whole coil. Now that didn't work. And this is what happens sometimes when you... I'm just going to get my needle. I need to rectify this situation because I don't know why. I must have some glue or something stuck in there. I don't know why it is sticking. Just do that. Just get a thinner needle and try and push that through. I don't know why it's doing that. Right, hopefully that's sorted it out. Now, we don't need to waste that. We can use that again. I'll just have to straighten it out a minute. And we'll start again. There we go. We made a mistake. And it didn't quite work. It just got stuck. And I don't know why. Right, try again, Jenny. So just coil this up again. Full strip. And we're making a larger teardrop, which is what they call them. So let's go all the way to the end. I don't know what's going on with this. All the way to the end. Please come off. There we go. Push that down and then allow that to open up. Now I have got, this is a little board that you can use for quilling, and when you want to make a coil you can just put it in there and let it open up, but I don't need to in this case. So let's just pull that round. We're going to glue the end, pop that round. Oh, that's probably the postman. She'll go and have a look now. We're going to do a daisy. We're going to do a teardrop. I'm just bringing that round, making sure that's stuck. I'm going to put the join at the bottom. And we're going to just pull it down like that, not too much. Just a smaller teardrop. I'm then going to get my tweezers. And then I'm just going to push into the middle like that. And then that makes a little heart like that. Okay, so I've done, right, I'm going to do a light pink now. I'm going to cut, actually no, I'm going to do a thicker pink because this one I need to cut into 4 equal parts. So, just thinking what other hearts I know. Oh yeah, this one. So, I'm going to cut this into half, and I'm then going to bend it in half again. And I'm going to cut it in half again. And then all I'm going to do is glue all 4 strips on top of each other. Now, as I say, this quilling is quite fiddly, so you've got to have a bit of patience with it. And I'll put another one on, and then the 4th one. Glue that together. There we go. Okay. Just close the door because I can hear. Close that a minute. Right, so I've got all 4 strips and I've glued them together. Okay, and then I'm going to twist all 4 of these. Now this is going to be probably a bit thick, so I might use the other end because I don't think that will go in the coil. So let's just, I mean, it might do, but I don't, it should, it probably won't because it's too thick. Yeah, it is too thick. So let's just try and coil that round. It's quite difficult to get it started. Let's just, you can do it without a quilling tool. Maybe I could show you on a pencil, but I'm just going to go, just put that in the middle there. Get that round. My big fingers and thumbs today. Oh, come on, Jenny. Trouble is, when I've not picked these up for a while, and I'm talking probably at least 6 months, and when you stop doing something for a while, you get a bit slower. Pick up the pace again. Right, let's just quill that round. Twist that round. We'll get there in a minute. All the way to the end, like so. And then let that go. And then what I'm going to just do, I'm going to hold that and I'm just going to pull each end out a bit. Can't see that very well. And then I'm just going to cut the ends off. Right, that's one. And then I'm just going to get another one. Do exactly the same. So in half. And then in quarters. And then glue the 4 together. 1, 2, 3. That one on there. That one on there. That one on there. I'll put some on there. And then that one on there. Okay, that's all 4 together. And then we're going to do exactly the same. I don't think that's going to go in there. No. It's the trouble when you're doing the thick ones. It's going to be easier just doing it with my hand, I think. Just get that started. Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, Mum. Definitely being a bit fingers and thumbs. Right, it's just not quite got a circle there, but I can push it around. Yeah, there we go. It's a bit bent. And then I'm just going to pull each one slightly. And then all I'm going to do, once I've cut the ends off that one, which that one's a bit longer, is I'm going to glue those 2 together there, the coils. Now, this isn't the greatest. Glue those together there. And then I need to glue these 1, 2, 3, 4. Glue those ends together. And then quickly glue those ends. Just put a bit down there and there. Glue those ends together. And then glue those 2 ends together. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm making a bit of a hash of this today. Right, let's just push that together. Let that glue. Now that is a bit of a wobbly one. That didn't turn out as great, did it? Right, I'm going to do this one. Let's fold this strip in half and cut it. And then I'm going to connect these 2 together. I don't know why. I'm a bit shaky. I think it's... I haven't long taken my tablets, and that's probably what the situation is, unfortunately. I do tend to get a bit shaky once I've had my medication in the morning. So please excuse me. And I'm gluing these two together. Doesn't matter. I haven't quite got that in straight. It's fine. And then I'm going to fold it together again. And glue them together again. You just need such a tiny amount to make this heart. Right. Need that bit there. And then I'm just going to try and get that equal. I've done a very good job of that, have I? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a 4-fold one. So let's just pop that in half, twidge the bottom to make the bottom of the heart. Cut that bit off there because it's not quite equal, which makes that not quite equal. Right, there's the bottom of my heart. And then I'm going to bring these two together to make the middle of my heart. I hope this makes sense to you today. So sorry. This is not the best quilling lesson ever. I'm getting glue everywhere. And then I'm going to push that down just to make my heart. It will come together. It will look like a heart when I've finished. Right, so that's a light one. I'm going to get a dark one. This will be the last one. And I'm having it single. And then basically I'm just going to fill this heart with this piece. So to do that, all you do is get your paper and you twirl round a little bit. Then you take it out. And then you go further down the coil. And this is where you need it working properly. And then you join that one together. And then you go down the coil. And you just basically keep twiddling little bits, take it out, go down a bit further. And that's all the way to the end. So you're making basically tiny little coils all the way along. I'm sorry this is not a great explanation video. One more. And then you end up with something like this. One more. Just, okay. And then you basically, end up with something that's sort of coiled all the way around. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fit that inside my heart. That can go there. So let's just put some glue all the way around the inside of the heart. Put that in there. Put the bits we've just made inside. And then squiggle them down. Now, if I haven't made enough, I can always add a bit. And I haven't made a very good job of this, I'm afraid. Probably add a little bit more in there. Let me see if I've got any made up in here. That's a different red, isn't it, that one? Do you know what? Oh, look, there's another. So that's what it's supposed to look like. That's one I've made before. But, do you know what we might do quickly? Is just get one of those pink pieces. And probably just cut that in half. And do another one quickly. Let's just do one. Note to self, don't do a video when you've just taken your meds, because your hands are too shaky, Jenny. Right, here we go. And then we can just fill this. So let's put a bit in there. And that can go in between. And this is where it gets a bit fiddly. So I'm just going to make a hole in there for that to go in, like so. And then I'm going to twist that one round, like so. And get that bit in there. And get that bit. On in you go. That bit down there. And you in there. There we go. We've squidged it in. And then I'm just going to, I think what I'll do is I'll glue it when I put it on. So there we go. I think hopefully you've sort of got the idea. I'm sorry it's not a great explanation today. Let's bring back our little, and then I'm going to glue this on to my base. And then that's going to go on there. Make sure that's straight. And that's my base. And then what I'm going to do is I am just going to glue my hearts down onto the page. So I'm going to put that one there. That one just needs a little bit more of a defined heart there. There we go. And I'm going to glue that one down. There. Then I'm going to glue this one down. And what's happened there? There. On, in you go. In you go. That one. I'm just going to snip the end off that because we don't need that tip to be so long. And then I'm going to glue that one down as well. Let's just pop a bit there and there. And then that will go down. That will go there. And I've broken the heart. That's all right. Bring those two together again. And squidge them together. For a second. There we go. And then we've got our middle heart, which is not my greatest effort at all. I'm definitely going to come on and show you how it's supposed to be done, and that I can actually do it a little bit better than this because that is not great at all, Jenny. Okay, that one can go on there. And then I'm just going to see if I've got any little pink hearts in here that I've already made. That's a teardrop one. There's one. Let's see if I can get two of the same colour. Oh, there's another one that size. Slightly different pink by the look of it. That's a slightly different pink. Oh, here we go. There's another one that colour. So let me stick those two together just to make another. Right, let's just bend that one round a bit more that way, and bend that one round a bit more that way. And then I can stick those two together just to fill the page a little bit more. Put those two together like so. There we go. And then glue that down. Got a page full of quilled hearts. I'm just going to check in my little box here. Don't think I've got any more. Oh, do you know what I've got? I've got these little hearts here, but they're little foam hearts. So do you know what? We're going to use those because they're sat there. Are they still sticky? No. And just because they were there, we're going to have them. And this has taken longer than I anticipated. But that's the way it goes sometimes. That is not my greatest quilling effort ever. And then let me just see, I have got some of these little hearts here, and I can put some of those on. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's just put some of these little hearts on because these are quite dinky. They're little button hearts. I'm not sure I'd ever use them for actually sewing because they're so tiny. And the trouble I'm having with the quilling tool, I think my eyes are failing me. I have got my glasses on as well, which is the worrying thing. It is quite fiddly. And a couple more and then we're done. Sorry, this has gone on a little bit longer than I first anticipated. And then we're going to go for a bigger one. Why not? But the sun is shining, so there's always something to be grateful for. And that is what I'm grateful for today, the sun. So, all I've got to do now is get a pen. I'm going to go round the edge and do a bit of... Oh, I hope I can go over this chalk paint. I might not like it very much. Doesn't like it as much, but hey ho. Just go around the edge and make a little border, little squiggles, and then all else I need to do is get a little scrap of paper and just write heart. And this is for, I've just done, was that, did I do March? Did I do March was purple, wasn't it, last month? March. So this will be April 2025. And then I can put that on my, in my little book. So there we go. That's today's little heart. Sorry that's taken so long, but hope you enjoyed, and I will come on and do something a little better with the quillings. So take care everyone, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.